The time of the Elden Ring Anniversary event is drawing near, so today I'm going to go over all the updated details of the event, covering a few frequently asked questions and introducing the updated roster of covenants. The ERA charity event is organized and funded by Stochastic and the Dashing Saint, who have pulled together their resources to fund the event. This event is going to be held on February 25th and will be active all day long. The event constitutes two components: 2 meta-level tournaments and the Covenant Challenge. There will be 2 tournaments being casted, one for PC and one for PSN, hosted by The Den and Bathed in Brenna respectively. The organizers of the tournaments have their own methods of vetting contestants, and generally pull from those who have been competing on the public online ladder in the ERPVP Discord. But if you want to be able to participate in future tournaments, then I suggest that you go onto the Discord and start making a name for yourself by climbing the ladder. As of right now, the challenge has been issued on both sides of the tournament, and the brackets are currently filling up. More information on who will be competing in the tournaments will be available as the event draws near. The 3v3 Covenant Challenge is designed for everyone in the community to be able to participate across all platforms. This is a community-run PvP event where participants will join a covenant, similar to previous Dark Souls titles, where they can participate in the 3v3 arena to help earn points toward charities being supported by the covenant leaders. For those that don't know, a covenant is essentially a faction or a guild where you can team up with other members of your covenant to fight for a common purpose. In order for a team to earn money for their charity, one VIP from opposing covenants must be present on both sides of the match. Whoever wins the match will earn money towards their charity. In order to participate, all you need is access to the online network and a character at soul level 60 with weapon upgrades at plus 12, plus 5 somber, and max level spirit ashes. You then tailor your character to meet the requirements established by the covenants that you want to participate in, including the build, fashion, and naming scheme that the covenant uses, in order to identify which covenant you're currently representing. Your character can be a part of as many covenants as you want, as long as they fit the theme that they're queued for. It's heavily encouraged in the spirit of the event that you refrain from using dropped items and you build your character yourself from the ground up. On the day of the event, each Covenant leader and their lieutenants will be queuing for 3v3s in the arena. Join the queue with your fellow Covenant members with a shared password that each Covenant leader will have set. You'll be matched up with other members of your Covenant to try and take down the other teams to earn money for charity. The charity event itself is only for the one given day, but that isn't to say that the Covenants don't have other plans for themselves. This is a great way to get more involved with your community, make friends, play, and have some fun. Some leaders will be hosting fashion competitions, mini PvP tournaments, and community events of their own. From here I'll be listing the updated list of covenants, their leaders, and requirements, but if you want more details on this base overview, I, with the help of its montage, have done a full interview with each of the covenant leaders with a complete showcase to introduce their covenant, and you can find all of them here in the playlist. At this point of the video, I'm going to wrap things up with a brief FAQ, where I go over some of the frequently asked questions that I asked for the community to provide me, as well as some questions that I've seen in the comments of other videos. Can I join more than one covenant? Absolutely. All that you need to make sure is that you're meeting the base requirements of that chosen covenant when you're queuing with them. You can have one character that you rename and tailor to fit whatever requirements that you need to meet for each of the covenants. Can I start my own covenant? For the purposes of the event, and not to get things too confused, no. How is money being distributed toward each charity? Money is being handed out directly out of the pockets of the event organizers to fund the event. Anytime that there is a win, when there is a VIP present on both teams, money will come straight out of the pockets of those event organizers to go toward the chosen charity of that particular covenant. A tracker was made online so that the event organizers can keep track of these points and make sure that they're giving out the proper amounts of funds. If there's a draw, both teams get a point. If two VIPs are on a single team, it still only counts as 1 point. Why doesn't X person have their own covenant? There's a limited amount of funds available for the event organizers to hand out, because this isn't some large organization that's sponsoring this event. These are individual people who are pulling money out of their own pockets to give to charity. Why not meta level? The idea is to allow build diversity to flourish. Level 60 is low enough that it's hard to optimize for one-shot builds, but it's easy enough to be creative with. That isn't to say that you can't make a one-shot build, but let's maybe try and avoid that. How do I join a covenant? Your only job is to fit your build to the requirements of the covenant and join the queue with them with the shared password on the day of the event. It's that easy. You don't have to apply to a special roster or anything. You'll find the shared password available on the respective streamer's chat if it's either a lieutenant or the covenant leader themselves. Other covenant leaders may have their own personal Discord where they leave that information available in there. How do I get a hold of my covenant leaders, and is there a community Discord? There is no dedicated Discord for the covenants, but many leaders have a section in their own community Discord dedicated to the covenant. When in doubt, ask in chat. What platforms will be hosted? Hopefully I'll have all that information on here when this video comes out, but otherwise a lot of that information will be available on the Dashing Saints Twitter, or, again, ask in chat. If you want to stay up to date with all the changes and additions to the event, including which charities are being sponsored by each party, you can find all those details over on the Dashing Saints Twitter, link available in the description. I want to thank everyone who's participating in the event for their time and efforts, and a big thanks to the Dashing Saint and Stochastic for hosting the event and giving me the opportunity to be a part of it.